All right, greetings, good evening. Mark Dixon here in the WFSB Channel 3 First Alert Forecast Center. It is 9:30. It is Monday night. It is Monday, December 22nd. We are 3 days away from Christmas. And across Connecticut, the abbreviated holiday week, off to a nice start with lots of sunshine, dry weather. If you're traveling today, then the weather was to your benefit. But that changes tomorrow. Tomorrow's a First Alert weather day for the likelihood for some light snow. Not a major storm system, but enough to perhaps snarl traveling just a little bit, especially through the first half of the day tomorrow. A lot of schools, either it's the last day tomorrow or a half day tomorrow. So, of course, if there are any closings or delays, you can get them through WFSB.com. By tuning in tomorrow morning, you'll see them at the bottom of your screen. So just keep that in mind. But again, not a major storm, but one that could bring a light accumulation of snow that could have an impact on that school day, on the work day, on traveling, getting perhaps a head start on where you may be getting to or from for your upcoming holiday. So temperatures today reaching the mid and upper 30s, inland 35 to 40 along the 95 corridor. So for the Hartford area, from the low temperature this morning to the high this afternoon, a nearly perfect average day, 23 and 38 versus 23 and 39. So today is what one would expect based on averages for the 22nd day of December. All right, so tomorrow, Tuesday, a First Alert weather day for the likelihood of snow that could add up to the order of 1 to 3 inches across inland Connecticut. And then we're going to be watching for a little wintry mix or some rain along the shoreline to try to lift farther north as we head through the afternoon and evening. So the timing begins around daybreak tomorrow, wraps up by 8 o'clock. So it seems like a pretty big window of time, a solid 12 hours at least, 14 hours. But the snow is going to be light, so we're not talking about substantial accumulation by any means. So initially snow for all of Connecticut, then a mix in rain for the shoreline. That line will try to lift northward as we head mid to late afternoon. So impact certainly on untreated surfaces, making the roads a little bit slick. So tomorrow our next big thing is the First Alert weather day for some light snow. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, looking dry and seasonable. And then we're watching Friday and also Sunday for the potential of some more wintry precipitation. Right now across Connecticut, we are scanning dry and temperatures over the quiet corner were a little bit cooler compared to this time yesterday. Meanwhile, elsewhere, especially on the shoreline, we are up by several degrees. Shoreline communities right now, mid and upper 30s. Inland, we range from the upper 20s into the low 30s. So these numbers came down, have kind of leveled off, and as cloud cover increases tonight, basically you're not going to drop a whole lot more, perhaps just a couple of degrees. Meanwhile, wind not terribly strong either, so a bit of a silver lining, a nice little aspect to the cold is that the wind isn't making it feel substantially colder. Wind chill value is down just a couple degrees compared to the actual air temperature right now. So feeling more like 21 in Salisbury and Torrington, 23 Tolland, Willimantic, 28 Groton, 29 in Bridgeport. So there's a view from the Brass City, 30 degrees overlooking the green. From Hartford, looking to the east and northeast, currently 31 degrees at Brainerd Airport. And from along the shoreline in New Haven, you can see the Christmas tree all aglow, 38. And from southeast Connecticut and New London, 36 degrees. So clouds have been making their way overhead. We've got snow off to our west in association with some milder air trying to work in our direction. You can see across northern New England, we've got teens and 20s, but to our west and southwest, we've got temperatures in the mid and upper 30s. So hour by hour, you can see we basically are leveling off tonight. So no big drops in temperature. And First Alert Futurecast showing the cloud cover increasing. It's not until, say, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning that the initial flakes begin to fall. And then as we get into noon tomorrow, along the shoreline, you can see that mix line that tries to lift northward as we head toward and past sunset. So I want to show you the model comparison. The left-hand side here is the American model. Right-hand side is the European. The deeper shades of blue correlate to the deeper amounts of snow that could add up. So what we're forecasting across northwest Connecticut, the quiet corner, communities up near the Massachusetts border, 1, 2, perhaps 3 inches, maybe some locally higher amounts. Down the Connecticut River Valley along the shoreline, a coating to a slushy inch is possible. So for the Hartford area so far, we've had 4.1 inches of snow. Bridgeport, 4.5. For Bridgeport, we're still in a bit of a surplus by 0.2 of an inch. Meanwhile, the Hartford area, we are down 4.4 inches. So we could use some snow. White Christmas, it has a specific definition, so it's important to talk about this given our proximity to the holiday. So in order to technically achieve a white Christmas, and this is criteria from the National Weather Service, you need to have an inch of snow or more on the ground. So at least an inch of snow, specifically at 7 a.m. on December 25th. Now, the little caveat here is that the snow can be pre-existing. It doesn't have to fall on Christmas Day, but you have to measure it at 7 o'clock in the morning on the 25th and hope that it adds up to an inch or more. So provided our temperature forecast for tomorrow and as well Wednesday, pretty good bet that whatever falls tomorrow is going to likely be melting very quickly. All right, so highs for tomorrow. We've got low and mid-30s inland between 35 and 40 along the 95 corridor. So first look at futurecast for our Wednesday, showing the area of low pressure dropping away from us. Our sky's mostly sunny, but behind that low it is going to be a little bit on the breezy side. So Wednesday, forecasting highs in the upper 30s inland, near, if not above 40, along the 95 corridor. And it could be a bit of a gusty day, wind gusts between 30 and 40 miles an hour. So a bit blustery out there. And our first alert, 7-day forecast. Once we get past tomorrow's first alert weather day, Wednesday features a mostly sunny sky, breezy conditions. Thursday, Christmas Day, it's a bit cloudier, but we remain dry, up a degree or so compared to Wednesday. And then Friday, we start off with some sunshine as the day moves forward, at least as we see it now. Cloud cover increases, and there's a chance for some snow later in the day. Outside of a lingering rain or snow shower on Saturday, primarily dry, upper 30s near 40. And then Sunday, rain and snow is looking possible. And then also with this track of this upcoming storm on Sunday, how it tracks relative to Connecticut will dictate precip type, but also how warm it could get. Regardless, if we end the weekend on a mild note, colder air will be arriving to start next week. Right now, we're forecasting between 30 and 35 for next Monday. When you factor in the breeze, that would make those temps feel, of course, much colder. So that is the very latest for now from the First Alert Forecast Center here on this Monday night, 9:30 First Alert Weather Extra Edition. And for Mike Slifer today and tomorrow. And then Tyler Hughes will be picking up evening show coverage Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So in case you are new to our First Alert Weather Extra, these are longer form deep dives we do into weather on weekdays, roughly around 8 o'clock in the morning, then certainly at 9:30 in the evening. We hop online, and you can see us here on WFSB Plus or on the WFSB YouTube channel. All right, so quick recap. Tomorrow, First Alert Weather Day for some light snow and a little mix in the afternoon, especially throughout southern and coastal Connecticut. Wednesday is a bright and a breezy day, 40, 42. Then for Christmas Day, we've got low 40s, mostly cloudy. And then on Friday, chance for some late day snow. And then otherwise the weekend, mostly cloudy Saturday with some rain and snow possible on Sunday. All right, that is the latest from here for now. We'll have much more on Eyewitness News, 10 o'clock on the Wax, and then over on Channel 3 at 11. All right, take care. Have a great night.